Hi everyone, I'm here with another flip through. This is the flip through of my recent endeavor of making my Faery Forecast cards. So my first one, I decided to put in this old Altoids tin, and what I did was just came up with different words and printed one side fairy and the other side the word, and then I cut them out individually. It's a labor of love, but I was really liking those like heart-shaped cards and other unusual shaped cards that I would see in some readings that were kind of like additional little oracle messages. So I wanted to have my own. But, these fairy ones are kind of hard to shuffle, and I don't know if anybody really noticed them or not. I only used them, I think, once or twice, but I can still use them, They're a little rough, but anyway, they have like little messages, mostly just one-word messages that I can expound on. But so my second attempt was to use this company called MakePlayingCards.com, and you send them your images. So this is sort of a trial run. Eventually, I will make my own images and send it to them, but I wanted to see what they would turn out like. And so I found images that appealed to me. So I like fairy, anything fairy, and I love the wildwood fairy, wisdom of the wildwood, the wild wisdom of the fairy. That was one of my favorites. I got shadowscapes because there's a lot of fairy images, but the tarot was still mostly traditional, so it was kind of a mix of fairy and traditional, and some mermaid images and so on. So it's fantastical, but plus a little bit Asian, and also it kind of followed more traditional tarot, and that's why I started with that one. And I also just recently got Dorn Virtue's Fairy Tarot cards, and I had originally was going to just start with those, but they don't follow tradition. The traditional tarot, they go with seasons and stuff, so that would have been a good way for me to devise timing. So that is the reason why I made these cards in the first place, is because I wanted to find, especially in the readings back then, I was interested in the how, when, where kind of stuff with twin flame and whatnot. So that's why I decided to make these fairy forecast cards. So first I have air, the elements, earth, fire, and water. So start off with the elements, and then I moved on to the seasons. Have autumn, spring, summer, and winter. And my favorite art is the pre-Raphaelite art. Love, love, love pre-Raphaelite. I've seen a lot of different kinds of fairy artwork out there, and a lot of it is like the Victorian, which is very cute and charming and whatnot. But this is my favorite. And these images of fairy. Alright, so that was the seasons. Now we're going to get into specific dates. So Beltane is a festival, which is the dates of May 30th to June 1st, May 30th and June 1st. So this would get real specific. If you wanted to know a date of something and this card came up, it would be May 30th, June 1st. Then Imbolc is February 1st through 2nd. So that would also be specific. Then we have Litha. So now in these cards, when you make them, you put the color and the wording, and it doesn't pop so much. So I'll have to remember that this color doesn't work so well with this. And on screen, it looked like it popped, but as it printed out, not so much. Also, I got glossy, which is, I think I'm glad I got the glossy. I thought I had a heavier weight, but this is really flimsy, so I'll definitely have to get a heavier weight card. So it's just things I'm learning about this company, and they didn't send it super fast or anything, but still, it's nice quality. Also, my backing turned out pretty good. So it's a little bit of trial and error, but yeah, I think this one, I think it's a good first start anyway. So Litha is June 21st to 23rd. So you might meet, if this comes up, it'll be June 21st through 23rd. Then Lunasa is August 1st. And then Mabon is September 20th. And also these are Gaia and galactic points. So if you ever heard any of my wild wisdom of the fairy readings, a lot of that stuff that comes out of that book and those cards, some of those cards talk about entry points and going into this world. So these are places where you can find entry points. These are dates, I mean. And they would be very magical dates to meet for, or do special projects or first time things on these special dates. Ostara is March 20th. Samhain, we know, is October 31st, Halloween. And then Yule, which is tomorrow. So Yule is, well, actually Yule, Christmas is tomorrow, but Yule is the winter solstice, which was the 21st, which was a couple days ago. Okay, so that covers the festivals. And then that would get real specific on dates if you needed specific dates of when things will happen. Now I am moving to people, places, actions, nouns, whatnot. This is bottom, and the interpretation of bottom can be whatever we make of it. And I don't know if you know the story about Midsummer Night's Dream, but Bottom's a pretty interesting character. If this ever comes up in a reading, I will explain completely what Bottom means, but it's very lovable, but he was caught in a situation that had a lot of, it was kind of not what it really seemed, There was this, love between Titania and Bottom that was a magic spell. So if this came up, it could mean all kinds of things like that, like things not what they seem, a spell, believing something that's not really true, or it could just mean, that you have to don't be a bottom, don't be an ass. It can mean a lot of things, but anyway, so yeah. I haven't made the booklet to go with these cards or the box. I just wanted to see how the cards would look first. And this is dance, which can mean a lot of things too, but sometimes you just gotta dance. This is the death card. It's a beautiful fairy death card. And we know what death card means in tarot. It's like the endings and beginnings. Mourning could also be enter. So this looked very like, what's on the other side kind of thing. Go ahead and take that chance. Go find out. Fairy King. I only have one Fairy King and one Fairy Queen. I don't have like court people, just to symbolize, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So when this comes up in the reading, it'll be significant. The divine masculine will be significant in this situation. And then there's the Fairy Queen, the divine feminine. And then there's this faith. I definitely had to have a faith, trust, and pixie dust. So, yeah, there's my faith. This is fly. It does seem very joyful, and to me, fly just kind of like means be lighthearted. Don't be weighted down. Don't be heavy. Just be happy. Here's Kiss. I wanted more romantic pictures too, because I know you guys really want to know about romance. This is definitely another lighthearted kissy picture. Here's another kissy picture. This is love. And I needed to represent the masculine a little bit more, so I got like this sitar pan type creature in the forest playing his music. This is Nest. She looks really comfortable and beautiful, just sitting there in her cozy area. So this could just mean, just be where you are, no, don't travel, don't go off right now. Right now it's time to just nest. Like maybe you moved and you found a new home and you're like, now it's time to get comfortable into your home. And I don't know, I just love this image so much with the fairies playing with the dog, so I just had to make a pets card. Because pets have a lot to do with our lives, There are other children. Here's my pixie dust. This just represents magic, This represents manifestation. This represents the creativity of your mind and how you can use your mind to bring whatever you want into your life. This is Reflect. I mostly just picked it because I love this image. It's just beautiful and serene. And it's sometimes just time to sit back and reflect. Obviously, I like serene images. Here's Rest. So take it easy and take a rest. I think we work too hard anyways as divine feminines. We need to cuddle too. This is safe. Time to be with your loved one and just cuddle. This is Stand, Stand up for what you believe in. Time to take a stand. It's not, this is opposite of Rest, like get up. This is Talk. It could be any kind of talk, It could be the talk, like a breakup talk, but it could also be a proposal. It could be a heart to heart, some kind of talk. Sometimes, communication stops and you need to start again, so it's time to talk. Trust. There's my trust. So we have faith, trust, and pixie dust. Trust is about, you can close your eyes and know that everything is going to be okay. So trust is part of the secret and manifesting. It's letting go and letting the universe take care of everything. So basically, she's sleeping because she trusts that the fairies are going to protect her. This is Escape. Kind of just like this image. It does look like she's trying to get away from him, but at the same time, it's also kind of erotic and sexy. So you can make of it what you will, you know, like if it's something you actually need to escape, then yes, escape. Or it can be sort of a playful kind of thing. This is Wish. It's another image that I just loved and I had to have in the deck. Just got the stars out there, make a wish on the star. Here's Play. So it's kind of similar to the other one, but this one's like the reverse. These are like the girls are picking on the dude, and the other one's the dude picking on the girl. But yeah, they're playing with him. I don't think he minds too much. It's kind of fun for him. And Neverland. So I needed a Neverland because my Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust and Peter Pan references. And it also, to me, represents the place, you know, the ultimate destiny. This is like the 10 of Cups, you know, it's like, yes, we made it, you know, we've got everything now. It's the place that you find your happiness with your twin flame, basically. It's like the ultimate. And here, yeah, and this is quick. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's 40. Hey, where did 42 go? I had 42 cards. Okay, so that's quick. That's just like sometimes you gotta just take action right away. And I purposely had 42 cards because 42 is like a divine number to me. There's my 42 union. I was cleaning my cards because they had this weird smell on them from whatever the processing that's made. And then they were shrink wrapped. So I don't know, they had sort of a weird smell that I was trying to doctor with, you know, scents. But anyway, that's the final. See, that's the ultimate too. So it's like the ultimate place and the union. So 42 and also 4 and 2 is the love number. 24 or 42 it signifies love and union. So there we go. So those are my fairy forecast cards. And, you know, I'll use them in readings until I make my own. So, or draw my own is what I meant. I might do a tarot deck instead of an oracle deck when I do my own drawings. So just a future project. But anyway, that is the fairy forecast deck right there. Okay, so Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust, everybody. Thank you for watching.